Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at AnonymousRealityT. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking Love Island Game Season 2, and we're reacting to a first look that I'm still trying to wrap my head around, what the heck I just watched. Please do not forget to hype the video, like and comment and subscribe, participate. So here's the following. Because Peacock decided yesterday to give us an hour-and-a-half episode, make it make sense, and then give us a cliffhanger to where we don't know who went home, even though you presented the episode as one couple goes home. No couple went home at the end of the episode yesterday. Make it make sense! So half of the first look is all about the couples that were not vulnerable, but here's the thing, y'all messed up. Y'all spoiled one of the couples that actually is still in the villa that was vulnerable. Make it make sense! How do you do that? How do you do that every single time? So, unfortunately, the first look was heavy. Toby and Sydney, which are clearly bones. They do not like each other. They do not see it for each other. They are not featuring each other. They don't give a bleep about each other. Then Isaiah and Lucinda is talking about something allegedly going still according to plan. And what plan is that? Because Isaiah is playing the game of Lucinda says, kind of like how Simon says, because he's had no decision making in anything that has transpired ever since this whole Vegas thing, right? It's just been, we'll just let Lucinda decide, and who cares if it destroys our game or destroys our alliances. Make it make sense! Then, you guys, we have Justine and Tyreek. We didn't see too much of Justine and Tyreek per the episode because it was, or per the first look, because it was heavy about Tyreek and, Toby's friendship. Listen, y'all. Are they about to fall out over a TV show? Mind you, these are childhood friends, and they also are currently roommates, you guys. Currently roommates, have known each other since they were kids. Are they really about to fall out over the show? Or is realization setting in that he has no shot, he has no chance at winning the $250,000? Wow! Listen, I have no problem with Toby wanting to recouple and move on to someone else. He's technically right? However, he went about all of it completely and flat out wrong. He went about it wrong. But see, here was a few errors that he made. He was just under the assumption that because Garby was single, she would couple up with him. And because she's a strong competitor, that he would go to her. No. You should have weighed your options. And by options, I also mean somebody you previously were coupled up with in Andrea. Because one of the things, too, is Josh is always vulnerable. Josh is always fighting for his life and everything else. And she's been vulnerable a lot, too. But I'm surprised you didn't pull her for a chat. Pull her for a conversation. And that could have been, a game-losing mistake. Because I don't think Andrea is completely all in as Josh as people seem to believe. I think it could have been a potential, move there, but I don't know if she would have left Josh at this point since it's so close to the end. I don't know. But nonetheless, Ariana comes in at the end of the episode because they're playing a game called Shoot Your Shot. And production has seemed to found the headgear for this challenge, y'all. Production has found the headgear. So, at least now, you guys, we won't have to worry about concussion protocols tonight for whatever tonight's challenge is. But they also let us know that one couple will be dumped immediately. Now, here's the thing, Ariana. I'm not about to be doing this again on no Friday, to where y'all gonna say another couple is gonna be dumped immediately and we gotta wait till Sunday. No. I better see Lucinda and Isaiah off my screen by tonight, you guys. Tonight better be their last episode, because I'm tired of the foolishness with them. It better be the end of the road, the end of the line for them, right? Now, here's the thing, you guys. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. If you do not want to know one of the couples that production forgot to edit out of the first look, now is the time to stop the video. Now's the time to exit the premises. Now is the time to leave, you guys, because we got to talk about a faux pas that production made in 2 portions of the first look, you guys. So the first error that they made, because I noticed the second error. However, I had to watch the first look again, and I saw the first error. So, y'all want to know who is not going home? It's a production favorite. It is a production favorite that I knew was not going to go home, and that is, here's Johnny! Johnny and Gabby are still in that villa, you guys. They're still there. They were not going anywhere. They were not going anywhere. Now, the question is Garby and Casey still there, or is Josh and Andrea still there, right? So here's why I know that Johnny and Gabby are still there. Because what happened was, there was a scene, because people were screenshot, like you could screenshot on YouTube or Instagrammies or the Twitters. There was a shot, you guys, of Johnny and Gabby in the kitchen. And usually we get those kitchen shots after somebody's eliminated, you guys. So that was one faux pas in the first look. The second faux pas in the first look was they showed, it was like an aerial shot of the villa, and Lucinda was the one that got the text about the challenge. However, you could see clearly Gabby's hair. She has a very distinct blonde short haircut that you can't miss it from anywhere. It was on the beanbags, right? It was on the beanbags, so that was her and Johnny, because I'm like, it don't look like nobody else. It don't look like nobody else, because we know the build of these other men, and that didn't look like these other men. So I think Johnny and Gabby survived. Now the question is, did they survive by default? Is Garby and Casey gone for good? Or is Garby and Casey still up in that villa, and Josh and Andrea are gone? So here's the thing. In either scenario, I never felt Johnny, out of the 3 vulnerable couples, was at risk. Because if it comes down to a vote, I know that Toby and Tyreek would vote for Johnny. The question is, who would Isaiah vote for, right? And so now the question becomes, did Garby guess right? Did she gamble correctly in doing this? And here's the thing. I still stand on it, whether she stays or goes. I still stand on the fact that she made the right decision, because nobody in that villa was voting for her to stay. She's been a target since day one. You know what I'm saying? So there was no situation in which she was going to survive those Islanders standing behind her. They'll be phony up in her face, but they were not going to vote for her to stay. So she made the right gamble. Now the question is she going to stay? Now, as for Josh and Andrea, this is where it's going to get interesting. Because did they stay or did they get eliminated? Because here's the thing. I don't think they have the votes to stay. If Garby is safe. If Garby is safe, I don't think they have the votes to stay. The only way I see Josh and Andrea staying is literally if Garby and Casey land on the "you're taking your behind home" button. That's the only way I see them staying, is by default. But Johnny, not so much. People want to talk, the people outside the villa in Fiji want to talk about how they're going to make sure he's not making that 250 thou wow. Guess what? It don't matter, because as long as Tyreek and, Toby are still for now showing quote unquote loyalty, if they can still get their plans together to still try to get into this finale, it's not going to matter. So nonetheless, we will see what happens tonight. But just wanted to give y'all a little appetizer of what this first look was given. And I don't think Johnny on the spot. Here's Johnny. I don't think he's gone yet. I think him and Gabby are still up in that villa because production specifically brought back Johnny and Justine for a reason, y'all. And it would be a waste of a season if Justine and Johnny are not in that final. Because in the midst of everything else, we have to see whether or not Justine can three-peat or if Johnny can get his first win. That is the actual storyline, y'all. I know people are like, hey, we got to see, the big duel between Josh and Johnny, but really, no, the real storyline, y'all, is Justine versus Johnny. And that seed was planted again in last night's episode when they first came back on the show as bombshells, and before they went to bed, and Johnny was like, I'm done with Love Island if Justine wins again or whatever else. But then last night he made that comment to Gabby about how Justine cut her best friend and everything else right before finale and knows like what she's capable of. But even though he's saying all of that, still he did not target her. Still, Johnny has not targeted Justine, right? And Justine's been playing a low profile. So we will see how all this plays out, how all of this will shake out. But nonetheless, I think the storyline still is Justine versus Johnny until at least one of them gets eliminated. So there is that. That is it. That is all. Es todos es final. Es finito for this video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.